Alright. Into the laboratory we go, I guess. What do we have here? No one in here right now, okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
Fascinating.
What about nightingales?
They sing.
All right, nightingales croon.
No, I guess. You guys, you just stood behind a tapestry. You didn't. Whatever.
That was close.
Can I go outside? No. Okay. Also, do I want to be looting all of this? I mean, it's... Nah, I don't think so.
This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermion's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come. There's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
Nice. Oh, Skellige, thou art beautiful. Do I want to take a selfie here? Something like this, something like this. Pretty. Still just alcohol. I'm not really interested in that. In the laboratory itself, though, there might be
Amazing.
magic
Hobby
recipes
can
or
render a man
something.
Mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover.
What's the hobby you mean? Taxidermy?
Yes?
Right.
Looks alive.
Or is it just Chuck Testa?
100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Please what?
A basin of water.
For teleprojection. A reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
So a bit like a megascope. So this way we go, I guess?
Are you alright?
Cut myself. The door's locked.
Uh-oh.
The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. Can feel them coming closer. They're everywhere.
Ow!
Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
No. To my mind, it's the spice.
Kapow.
That's one less.
Still more bears? Okay. Now what? Are we getting knocked out by the gas?
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Okay,
Please.
okay.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt.
So no loot for us here. Oh, there is loot, it seems.
Looks alive.
Oh no, it's just... I can just... investigate them.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions.
Okay, sure. Broken rake.
Our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Uroboros must be here.
Ermion's
bearing
correspondence.
To druids.
Wondrous
Warns
world
them
of
about you.
insectoids. Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlove. A biography enhanced.
So, brother druids, be forewarned that a sorceress has arrived on our Skellig. Her name is Yennefer, and she hails from Vengerberg. I know you're immune to feminine wiles, and will not let a well-trapped, well-draped skirt muddle your reasoning. Nevertheless, I warn you not to be taken in by her intelligence and refinement. I know who Yennefer is. I do not, however, know the true goal of her stay in Skellige. I see no point in asking her this question directly, for Yennefer is known for her cunning and eloquence. She says not what she thinks, but what she wishes you to hear. You must remember this is no second-rate sorceress. This is a person who breaks bread with the rulers of the north, and who most recently has been working with the Nilfgaardian Emperor himself. Familiar with courts and the world over, she possesses an ability to manipulate even the wiliest diplomat would envy. Yennefer has displayed an unhealthy interest in the side of the cataclysm we are striving to study. I have not given her permission to go near it, but I caution you to keep your eyes and ears open all the same. The sorceress from Vengerberg is a stubborn and effective manipulator. I know that in the past her and Crass paths crossed. I suspect that she will wish to use this old friendship for some ulterior purpose. What this is exactly, I will try to determine. Once I do, I will inform you in a separate letter. May the power be with you, brothers Ermion. No one likes Yennefer. I wonder why.
Seems Ermion has real tobacco brought in. Skellige's tales about the wild hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
The island folk of Skellige, like many nations of the north, hold a series of beliefs about a wild hunt as recorded in legends, myths and fables. This horrifying phenomenon is said to herald the coming of war and misfortune. Characteristic of their tales, and distinguishing them from their continental versions, is that the islanders imagine the wild hunt not as a cavalcade of wraiths galloping across the night sky, but as a ghostly longship. The vessel, called the Nagelfar, is said to be built by the claws of dead men. Of the claws of dead men. For this very reason, superstitious Skelligers remove the nails of their dead, expressly to prevent them from being used to fortify this ghastly ship. In many legends, the Naglfar sails out of Morhog, the land of chaos.
Dwarven triple mead. Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi.
The Corpse of Novigrad. Alexander Ho walked down the long corridor, delighted that the sounds of debauchery pouring out of these rooms drowned out the sound of his footsteps. The long-neglected brothel floor creaked and moaned as though the wood regretted being witness to the lecherous scenes fed to it by the house of ill repute standing in the very center of the pride of the northern cities. Ho had been generously remunerated for his visit by the wife of a silk merchant. She had long suspected her husband of dabbling with loose women during the work hours. The case had seemed simple enough, banal even. A cheating husband, how many similar affairs had he unraveled? The worst was that his employers never truly wanted him to bring irrefutable proof of their husband's guilt. On the contrary, in their heart of hearts, they always hoped his investigations would prove their husbands model citizens, and their suspicions wholly unfounded. This time, it truly did turn out that the woman's husband was no whoremonger, despite the fact that his trail led Alexander to a place in which fleshly pleasures were bought and sold. The door in front of which he stopped, following the instructions he had received from the gnome at the entrance, had a small plaque with the number 16 on it. Unlike the other rooms, this one was enveloped in an unsettling calm. Ho turned the doorknob and pushed the door open, and what he saw behind it far exceeded his worst expectations. Okay. What's this?
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. A goat carved out of linden wood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork.
Oh.
That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
The White Frost. One can hear Ithlina's prophecy whispered at every market, garbled and reused by every village witch, delved into any treatise touching on sooths and diviners and in general saturating our common culture. We all know that the time of the wolf's blizzard approaches, the time of the white frost, and that the world will perish amidst ice. But few truly understand the meaning of these words. The self-proclaimed prophets who shout out Ithlina's words mistake stars reflected in a still pond for the sky, for the white frost is no legend of mythical apocalypse. It is a natural phenomenon that can be described in the dry yet precise language of scholarship. The renowned scholar of Thorn studies have clearly shown that our world is not the center of the universe, but one of 1,000 such globes spinning in the endless darkness of space. This space is usually described as a vacuum, yet to do so is grossly misleading, for though this vacuum swims, invisible to the naked eye, the white frost. We do not know exactly what the white frost is. Perhaps a microcosmic dust that blocks the incoming light of the sun, perhaps infinitesimal particles of the sort postulated by Democritus of Barnard, with the unusual property of sucking up warmth as a sponge does water. We know for a certainty, however, that thanks to the telescopic observations of elven astronomers, the white frost, whatever it is, has already destroyed a great many worlds. The star systems in which it appears perish into lifeless hunks of ice over the course of a few decades. Decades, there we go. Furthermore, each scholar has agreed that the white frost will one day come to our world. Ithlina's prophecy, though based on magic intuition and not scientific observation, thus appears to foretell the truth. Many mages are skeptical about the thesis presented here. I recommend they carry out the same experiment I have conducted in my own laboratory. Using the spell Portus Asterum, open a microscopic portal for 3.5 seconds to the coordinates 03, 31, 48, 90, 89, 27, 09, 34. Yet before you do, dress in your warmest furs and ready an axe for breaking through thick ice. Is this some kind of reference?
Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand. Need something else. Gotta look around. Look at this. A detailed map of the Northern Kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
Not really, though. I mean, this is literally the most recent map, right? It even includes Cadwyn being overrun by its former ally Redania, and all the recent borders in the war with Nilfgaard. I mean, the border between the Northern Kingdoms and Nilfgaard is like exactly across the Potter, isn't it? Just like it's showed here. Thought you were up to date on political developments, Yennefer. Skull.
Child skull.
Cool.
Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
What was it? I think it was the goblet. I mean, can also be like a Hamlet reference, of
Sword
course.
in a stone. Thing's begging me to pull it out.
You're not the king of Arthurian legend, though.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
Okay, let's try this.
Let's try again. So, statue, how about a skull?
No
Guess
dice.
you're no indecisive prince.
Yeah. That Shakespeare reference, though. So it's the Magamede, I
How
think.
about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes.
Teh. Something clicked.
Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Bran's wake was in full swing, with the mead flowing plentifully and Geralt making quite a splash with the Jarls, when suddenly Yennefer announced she needed to meet with a witcher in a more private setting. Yet she did not have in mind what you do, dear reader. Instead, she wanted Geralt to accompany her as she broke into the druid Ermion's laboratory. Her goal? To steal the artifact known as the Mask of Uroboros. As you can see, life with Yennefer was full of surprises, a fact Geralt had grown used to, and even, one dare say, quite fond of. Oh, game save failed. Okay.
This is it?
What do we have, a golem?
We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
How's it going?
You crossed the...
You crossed the wrong enemy or whatever. Yeah, well. Elemental oil, of course. God, which one is elemental oil? Draconid, hybrid, ogroid, elemental, there we go. Sure.
It's a trap!
It's a trap! Well, that was easy.
Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
Thinker like what? Like lighting that. Can I not make the gas like go away? With my igni?
Damn druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
Ha! That's hilarious. I've never had this happen before. I guess this is what happens if you don't say, I want to kiss you.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you. And we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forward.
So I guess this just skips the romance scene with Yen, right? Well, if you don't say I want to kiss you, you won't get teleported to her room and get to make out on the unicorn. That's fine though. Yeah, do it, Ceres.
My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Need your help. Ciri probably came here to Skellige.
And very likely caused the cataclysm along the coast. The site upon which the druids focus so intensely now.
A site Ermion refuses to let us explore.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought. We're not friendly now.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
See, Yennefer, this is why no one likes you.
At any rate, Ard Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Right? I mean, she just, like, went there and was to Ermion just like, yeah, I gotta do this. I don't care what you think. Whatever. I don't care about your customs. I don't care about your opinion. I'm gonna do it no matter what. And if you just, like, I don't know, talk to people and say, look, I'm looking for my ward. I'm looking for Ciri. You know her, right? You care about Ciri. We really need to do this. Then they'll be like, I mean, sure, I'll help you out. If you don't, like, if you just stop being like a superior dick to them, people are actually quite decent most of the time. Look at that. Thank you.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvol, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ard Skellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oska, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Sure.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work.
Oh God,
We must
Yennefer.
determine if Ciri is still on Ard Skellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krag. I will see you later.
I'm actually kind of glad I got to avoid that romance scene with Yennefer, because I know there's no avoiding giving her awkward compliments during the feast sometimes, but I almost feared, like, that scene's unavoidable as well. But it seems like it isn't, which is good. Look at Caertroll being beautiful. Look at Art Skellig being beautiful. And that tower in the back there, and those mountains actually, from that other island where Krach's son is, where he's looking for the giant. Actually quite a ways away, and the wind's howling. Okay. So what's our quest now? Echoes of the past. Meet Yennefer at the site of the magic cataclysm. First I wanna read the rest of this. After much wandering, Yennefer finally acquired the mask she sought. As Ermion's laboratory had grown rather dangerous, she teleported Geralt and herself back to the wake, where they landed with a thud in the middle of the ongoing party. Luckily, all the feast-goers were already too inebriated to notice anything out of the usual. Crach and Crate only arrived as the wake was drawing to a close. He and the other Jarls had locked themselves away in proverbial smoke-filled room to scheme plans for Skellig's future. That business finished, he now pulled Geralt and Diane aside for a talk. When he heard they were searching for Ciri, he agreed at once to provide them with everything they needed. Luckily for Krach's treasury, Yennefer did not need everything, just Ermion's permission to examine a mysteriously deformed forest, the result of a magic explosion that might have involved Ciri. Krach promised to convince Ermion, and his word was as reliable as was his beard red. Geralt and Yennefer set off at once towards the magic-damaged woods. Also destination Skellige. After much searching, Geralt found just such a man. A certain Captain Wolverston had agreed to sail to Skellige. Whether he was abnormally brave or abnormally stupid is unknown. The vodka he gulped in buckets could have enhanced either quality. We can also hope it helped soothe his nerves when, to no one's surprise, pirates attacked the ship off the archipelago's shores. Geralt was thrown overboard during the tussle and awoke face down in the Skellige sand. Geralt recovered from his tumultuous landing and eventually reached Caertroll Castle, home to Crach, Jarl of Clan and Crate. There he discovered all the notables of Skellige had gathered to bury King Bran, who had breathed his last a few days prior. In attendance as well, Yennefer. Fires of Novigrad. Ciri's trail took Geralt to Novigrad, the largest city in the north. It would take seas of ink to describe the city accurately, so suffice it to say that it is a seat of the Search of the Eternal Fire, a bustling port city and a haven for artists, and all sorts of other shady characters. So artists are shady characters. It's very self-aware of you, Dandelion. Yet Novigrad at this time was not the city Geralt knew from his earlier travels. War raged throughout the known world, and rich cities often proved tempting morsels to armies on the march. It was clear this time that this particular morsel had both Radovid and Emir greedily licking their chops. Within the city, the temple guard acted with impunity under the command of a cankerous. Never seen this word before. Of a cankerous snot named Caleb Menge, and with the support of that terror-spreading band of zealots, the witch hunters. Meanwhile, the kingpins of the city's underworld still had much of it in their sleazy grasp. Finding Ciri here would be like searching for a needle in a burning haystack. Geralt would clearly need some assistance. Luckily, an old acquaintance of his now lived in Novigrad. Her name was Triss Marigold. Yeah, we're gonna get to Triss later. So we do have some secondary quests. Ask Udalric where Ceres is. Undvik, that's it. Ask around at the Port Inn about Undvik and the Ice Giant. The Family Blade, that's the obelisk. Collect them all, Black Pearl. And the contracts.
More another unable to speak.
These continental dandies come a strutting, then we got
Continental dandies come a strutting. Continental dandy. That's my new nickname.
Melt this blade and
Hello.
again.
Last
Do it for cutting. Not
Interested in a weapon? There's a tail behind every item I've got.
This sword's hilt is made of meteorite steel.
No. It's made from the heart of a fallen star. Whoever wields this sword will always find his way at sea, no matter how stormy the skies. But after a time it overwhelms its owner with sadness and longing for its starry home. And nothing, not even good fun and good company, can cheer him up.
Got a diagram. Like you to craft something for me.
Actually, I'm looking more for an armor smith, I think. Feline crossbow. Wait. That one is better than the one we have, right? It's level 52. Well, that's a couple of days, a couple of levels below, but I think it's still better. Crossbow bolt, junk, nah. Silver sword. Early threat. Mastercrafted silver sword. Legendary griffin steel sword. That's still less than the sword we're using right now. This one is more though. Maribor sword. Doesn't have all the bonuses though. Art sign intensity, critical hit chance, especially chance to cause burning and bleeding. Yeah, so I think the 12 damage isn't that much of a deal. Speaker Oak longsword. Slayer. I mean, once we get to like these levels, then it's gonna make a difference. Tools, nah. Upgrades. Does Bog Runestone? I mean, sure. Glyph Quen. Let's just upgrade these. The lesser ones, I can do all of them because I have lots of lesser runestones. But I'm not planning for anything in particular right now, so I guess I'll save that. So now he's got 2,000. That's not too much. These are pretty heavy, so I think it's a good idea to sell them. 5.7. Oh, these are pretty expensive though. What's this? 789 for 5, sure. What are these? Those are all worth like 300 as well or so. 212, 246, sure. So we're a bit lighter now. Does he have anything we want to buy? Zerrikanian saddlebags? We do have those, I think. Or comparable. Flawless Amber. Also, he has a couple of greater runestones. Should I just buy those? I mean, those can always come in handy later on, right? Yeah, I don't just want to spend like 1,000 on a runestone that I'm not sure I'm gonna use later on, though. So, I guess not. Oh, we can also repair, of course. That'll give him a bit more money. Well, that's not a lot, okay. And repairing those don't usually pays off, I think.
So long.
I'm gonna speak to the armorer first.
Last night too.
Because they do have an armorer here as well, right?
Greetings, White Wolf.
I suspected you'd come by. Bah, I was sure of it.
Oh yeah?
The best stocked armory in all Skellig is right here at Caer Trolda Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them all a careful look.
What do you think? Who will be the next king of the Isles?
Hjalmar, clear as day. Lad's brave and generous. And from Croc's own line. No better claimant.
Looking for someone who can make me a master quality breastplate.
Never known a master who wasn't a dwarf. Fergus, perhaps? Say he's holed up somewhere in Velen.
So all the
Craft something for
armorers
me,
know
will you?
each other, I guess. Right. So, executioner's boots. Oh, we're on level 78, of course. So feline armor is level 70, starting level 70. It's plus 58 armor, which is pretty, that's like a third more. Also, I've always liked the feline set because it's like plus attack power, right? And I do like the glass cannony feel a bit. Then again, I'm kinda going for like the heavy hitting style, so maybe I should do the Ursine stuff. But I don't think I have the recipe for that. For legendary, I only have feline and griffin. I didn't know griffin was like so many levels below feline though. It's interesting. Sure, let's craft that. What's missing? Powdered monster tissue, that shouldn't be too hard to get. Dismantle. I guess I gotta yeah, that's monster essence. What gives powdered monster tissue? There we go. Gargoyle dust, for instance. Ah, just one for now. So, crafting boots, chest armor. Can do legendary griffin armor as well, but that one's ugly and worse. What else do we need? Hardened timber, huh? Dark steel plate, hardened leather, a shirt. Good thing we have a shirt. Danian halberdier's armor. Guardian guardsman. Magdera cuirass. Selmian brigandine. Right, gauntlets. Assassin's gauntlets, I've always liked these because they have a plus 10 critical chance, but they look pretty ugly. So I guess I'll just go with feline stuff. And I don't want to create the enhanced stuff right away because then I won't be able to wear it, right? Well, enhanced is just one level higher though. No, wait. That's the griffin. That's 6 levels higher. Yeah, that makes more sense. Tools, trousers. Legendary feline trousers require monster brain. Legendary griffin trousers. Lyrian hardened leather trousers. Also I might consider like doing a no Witcher gear run in a little bit.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Right, how much money does he have now? 2,700. What's that? Undvik armor? From here, that doesn't look so bad. I might want to try that on in a bit. Also, oh, he has maps. Look at that. Follow the cues to find some Witcher gear, for sure. Also, Anything else I want to buy? What's this? Undvik saddle. Oh, I haven't had those before. I want to know what they look like. This is what? Of Yeri? No, Skellige breeches. Undvik gauntlets. I think I'm going to buy this. And I'm just going to stash it. If I'm not using it. Undvik armor. So I have armor, gauntlets. Now I need the boots. Assassin's boots. And the trousers. He also has the assassin stuff, right? I don't think they look too hot though. What's this? Assault gauntlets. Okay, so let's sell some stuff. Such as the campaigner's boots, the captain's boots, bounty hunter's gambeson. These two are pretty expensive, but they're also heavy. Right, and now I think I'm just gonna sell you like all my swords and cudgels, right? Those take up quite a bit of inventory space. Alright, there we go. Blood aid, magical steels. Wait, I didn't sell him like any Witcher gear stuff, did I? No. Why do I just have the Manticore steel sword though? Where's the Manticore silver sword? Did I sell that to someone by accident? I hope not. So what is this? 744. Why are we still at 120 weight, by the way? It can't be just these couple of swords. Oh, I mean, yeah, the saddlebags and stuff, they're kind of heavy. And then I guess there's also the... no, alchemy stuff doesn't weigh anything. These are all expensive. How much is this? 200. Yeah, there we go. That could work. Okay, good. It's a bit better. Yeah.
So long.
And I also
Last night was
didn't
interesting
check
to-
if he had any recipes or whatever. Skellige crossbow. Zerrikanian saddlebags. No, I think I got those. No, he doesn't have any recipes, it seems. Or what's this? No, just parchment. Yeah. I mean, sure. Let's play some Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Let's see if we can get these guys. Scoia'tael, huh? Do I want a decoy? I mean, only if he decoys my own spy, right? 3 blue stripes is nice. I think I'm gonna exchange Vess and the Crinford Weavers, which gets us a yen. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm gonna play a Dijkstra into that, sure. What's that? Doubles the strength of your ranged units. Okay, so he's going all out here, it seems. What now? So he's doubled his strength in all 3 rows now. Well then. Let's try and goad him into playing a few more cards. Do I want to play anything else? I mean, I guess I can do this. Get him to play another card. Maybe. As long as he doesn't just pass. Oh, that one summons more as well. Well, I think we'll just concede now. Or not concede, but pass. And then hopefully wipe the floor within the next 2 rounds. So I need to win both rounds now. Still gonna go about it. Oh? Just gonna, yeah, just gonna heal the spy. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna heal him next round then. Kira. Oh, he has a Geralt. $22? Well, okay. So now I'm gonna heal Dijkstra. Get 2 more cards. Oh, that's cool. Commander Thorn. That's gonna help a lot. Try and play around Scorch here a little bit. Well, we don't have to actually, because he has Milva out, which is strength 10. Don't have to until we play the 3rd Blue Stripes Commando, that is. And we can delay that for a little longer. Yeah, we should have this. Okay. And Commander Thorn. There we go. Kicked his ass. What do we got? 20 crowns and Philippa Eilhart. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice, because we can just put her in the deck, right? She's a hero. Who do we take out? Wait, do we still have... Oh, we don't have the engineers in there still. I'm happy with all these cards. We should take Sabrina out, I think. Yeah, she's the weakest link right now. Okay.
So you're back.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Northern Realms as well. Right. Start with a spy. Hope for more blue stripes. Yeah, that's good. Okay. What I wouldn't give for a decoy. I can heal him next turn though. Let's play Sheila. Let's play Deathmarch. Do you have a second? Crinford Reavers? Oh, I could Scorch that. Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean, he might have a third one, but I think this is good enough. John Natalis. I'll answer that with a Vernon Roche. Oh, a Ciri, huh? So I guess we have to pull our blue stripes here. It's a bit of a kill now, but... I mean, I could play Crinford Reavers and then heal the blue stripes. That's for what? 16. For like 12 points. Or I think it's probably better to heal the spy next turn though. So give us a card. That's not brilliant. That's a good one. Another healer. It's got a Triss. So we do have a Commander's Horn, so I think we'll probably go for the Ballista, right? Wait, what? Because, yeah, maximize siege row. Oh god, I hope he doesn't have a second catapult. So I think I'll go for this round. Good. Okay. I can work with this. Still Scorch safe. Oh, fuck. That's potentially bad. I mean, if he draws a Scorch now, that's not great. We'd lose the 16 points of the catapult. Yeah. It's gonna be close. Whew. Alright then. Rotten Mangonel? Is that a Nilfgaard card? Yeah, it is. Oh, just strength 3. That's pretty bad. We do have a Stefan Skellen though now. Also the Rotten Mangonel is probably still better than Fremde or Albric. Strength 2. Yeah, well. Do I want to go into the feast hall again? Just have a look around.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Last night was them supper knives are good.
Lovely scar. Wanna see mine?
Not really, no.
What?
No one to talk to in here now, I guess. Well, this will just lead us
Not worth shite if a weak arm swing.
here.
These continental dandies come strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the...
Oh.
Sheep sugar!
That wasn't my intention.
Some kind of mutant!
Yeah, I guess they'll just kick my ass now. I didn't want to steal that though. Also, what happens if I just kill all the guards? Oh god, did I even save after all that Gwent playing and stuff? That is what, like... Oh, that's like 1 minute ago. It's funny how it doesn't even show us the loading screen anymore. So I wanted to just meet Krach again and talk to him real quick.
Sweet mother. I'm gonna kill
See if he's anything else to say. And then... Was he in here, though? Yeah, he is.
Wanted to talk.
And then I think I'm actually gonna go right and meet Yennefer.
Any news of Yelmar? His venture going well?
Nah. Tempted after all, eh? If you're itching to join him, it might not be too late.
Maybe I should visit Undvik.
Ask at the new port. Clan Todorok survivors lie around there. They refuse to hunt the giant, but they're willing to talk.
Sorry, remind me. Where'd Ceres go?
Speakerog. Got it in her head that she must help Udalryk.
How?
I've the same question. He's a brave man. Some say hot-tempered and hasty, but... If Ceres wanted glory, she'd have done better to sail with Hjalmar. As it is, who knows what ideas bat about in her head.
What's new in Skellige?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something.
See ya, Crack.